Guys, it's a car vlog. Aren't you so excited to be sitting on my dashboard and wiggling around and looking at this beautiful steering wheel? Wow. And it's raining, so that's nice. I have a short drive home and I was just thinking about stuff. I know there's no good angle. I'm sorry. I was thinking about creative pursuits. I have always been considered a creative person. When I was little, I loved to write. I loved to write poetry. I loved to draw. I loved to doodle. I love to design clothes, and I love to work on plays and all of that stuff. So creative, artsy, all those are, terms that I would use to describe myself, at least, in my youth. And people still describe me that way. But it's funny because when you get older, oftentimes you need to kind of do away with your creative pursuits in order to make money, to have a career, a stable job, all that stuff. And of course, that's sort of what I did. I do have the sorry, I wasn't sure if that guy was going to cut me off or not. I do have the luxury of having a bit of creativity in my everyday job. So I do look forward to that. I don't think it's challenging. I don't think that it gets my creative juices flowing, but I am able to do a bit of graphic design type stuff. So, excuse me, yeah, this cough is still going. So, on the side, I have always had a hobby. Long time ago, I've always tried doing some sort of actual manual art, whether it be painting, sculpting, drawing, inking, all that stuff, which I am not particularly good at, by the way. And that's okay. I don't think you have to be good at art to create it or to call yourself an artist or any of those things. I think talent is one thing and desire is something else. I have always had quite a bit of desire and not much talent, but practice is good too. You can do a lot with practice. So so I went through all of that sort of thing. My friend and I used to make jewelry with beads and metal wire and all that stuff. For a few years we sold it, and that was fun. And then we got into scrapping, not so much scrapbooking. This is the same friend, Melissa, who is always my creative buddy. She would do the scrapbooking, like Project Life type stuff. And I would just make whatever, usually cards. Excuse me. So yeah, I still make cards, I still make paper stuff. And it's funny how people that have such a passion for things like dance and singing or a musical instrument, it's like they can't imagine doing anything else. Like it's their expression, it's their release, it's if they don't do it, their day isn't complete kind of thing. And I don't feel that way about card making exactly. But once I start doing it, and all the creative juices get a flow in, it kind of creates this nice rhythm where I feel like I could keep doing this and I could go all day and make a million beautiful things. And that's such a nice feeling, because usually, there's such a blockage. And the longer you go between creating things, the bigger this blockage gets. You really do have to exercise those muscles every so often to maintain them. And I know I got off track here. I think what I really want to talk about was sort of how do you, as a creative person, how do you follow that creative passion in your life, like making it a major part of your life? Because I don't feel like I can. Like I said, I'm not talented enough to start some sort of viral company where I'm able to sell my art, whatever form it may be. But what's interesting is that at the same time, currently I work a full-time job, and I don't need to rely on my creative endeavors for money. So that should be the dream, right? That means I should be able to create these things and put all of my creativity and heart and soul into them and create things that are beautiful just for the sake of creating something. But it's funny that when you're in that sort of safe space to create, you don't want to. I don't know if other people feel that way, but when I was a teenager and I was really into writing, I started writing poetry like everyone else when I was like 6 or 7, and I wrote poetry and short stories and all that all the way up till I was like 24 or 25. But I never had any, I never really had any grand illusions of becoming a writer. I knew full well that you couldn't really be a poet and that was your job. Think of all the famous poets that they're all long dead and they didn't make any money when they were alive. Plus, again, I wasn't very good at it. So, yeah, but I couldn't stop writing. I just felt like all this was in there, and I could sit down with a piece of paper, and in 5 minutes I would have a poem, because I'm sure at the time there was some kind of heartache or angst going on that I could pour out onto a piece of paper and be so relatable. But when it came time to sort of decide if it was something I was going to continue into adulthood, it feels like the decision you're making is whether or not you're going to do this for a living. It's like you can't just keep writing as a hobby. You can't just keep writing for yourself, right? Like you have to either decide to try and become a writer or not. or put it away and try and become something else. Sorry, it's a very dangerous intersection, and I like to pay attention when I'm driving. So, excuse me again. Anyway, I'm talking about this because my best friend Adam, who I don't think watches these videos, but if you do, hey, he has recently started his own company. He makes awesome gay-themed t-shirts and pillows and accessories and just really cool, innovative, fun, edgy stuff. And he's always been right there with me, being the creative person. We, for years, through high school, we were designing clothes and making little portfolios of our clothes, and we had these big dreams of being designers and combining forces and selling our designs, and it's awesome. It's so awesome to see him doing it now. Anyway, he is opening an actual physical shop to sell his stuff in, which is so cool. And I guess, I don't know, I wouldn't say that I'm jealous. It's certainly not something I could see myself doing. But the idea of finally doing something so creative I'm jealous of that. It just seems so perfect, and I'm so in awe of him and other people that can kind of say, F it, corporate world. I'm gonna do something from my soul, and I'm gonna do something creative because I'm a creative person, damn it. And that's so cool. So today I had spent some time making some t-shirt designs of my own, not for him, for his shop, but I put them up on RedBubble. RedBubble is, if you don't know, it's like do you remember Cafe Press or Zazzle, any of those where you upload your own designs and they print them on t-shirts and coffee mugs and all that stuff, and other people can buy them, and then you get like a cut of the profit. I don't think I'll sell anything, but I guess I just was feeling like I had to put something out there. I don't know. I guess I was just inspired by Adam and his endeavors, and I was just like, I gotta do something. And even though it's not for the money, I'm not gonna make any money off of these t-shirts. I mean, first of all, someone would have to find them, then someone would have to buy them, and then someone would have to buy a lot of them in order for, the profits to accrue enough for them to send me any. But just having something out there that was created by me, it just feels right. It feels like that's something I'm supposed to be doing. It's just making something and showing people that something, and that's it. So yeah, I don't really know still the point of this chit chat was, aside from just having you keep me company on my drive home. I guess I just want to talk about creating things, and if you made it this far and if you want to leave me a comment, I would love to hear from you about, let me take you out for a second. Hi. I would love to hear from you about, what your creative passions are, and if you've ever been able to pursue it as a career or make any money off of it, or if you've even wanted to. I just think it's really fascinating, especially people that are able to, chase their dreams and do something they love and put cool art out into the world. So, yeah, that's that. Hope you had a nice wobbly drive with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.